Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be setting up my main March calendar, and to be totally honest with you guys, I already filmed like 14 minutes of this video and it was just a hot mess. I'm a little rusty. I know it has been a minute since I've posted a video on YouTube, and to be honest with you guys, there's just been a lot going on. A lot of fun things. My husband and I got to celebrate our 10-year wedding anniversary, which was really exciting. And you know, I'm just gonna be transparent with you all. I'm just in a funk right now. I'm in a weird headspace and I can't seem to get out of it. It's been like, I don't know, over a week, and I've just been in this really weird headspace that I need to break out of, but I'm just struggling right now. So I don't want to bring down the mood of this video by airing out all of the stuff with you guys, but that's honestly what's been going on. I haven't really felt like talking to a camera. It's just been weird. So there's been lots of fun things, lots of blessings. You know, being able to celebrate our 10-year wedding anniversary was a huge blessing because Andrew and I have been through it. Marriage is tough. You go through your ups and downs and stuff like that. So to celebrate 10 years with him was just a huge milestone, a big thing to celebrate for us. And then yeah, we've been getting outside more as a family. The weather was really nice for a bit, so we would go like to the parks and have picnics and stuff like that. And now it's like back to being freezing, which is why I chose this Hello Spring kit. I was like, I need some spring in my life, and so I figured this would be a great one for my monthly view because that's honestly the page I look at the most. So that's the kit I'm using today. And then I have all of our March plans plotted out in my perpetual calendar right here. And my perpetual calendar is what I use. It's not pretty, but it's what I use to just jot down things as they pop up. So I have appointments in here, big events, things like that. The only thing that I'm not sure of is Andrew has a dentist appointment sometime in March. I really need to find out like when exactly that is, because I want to make sure that things aren't like overlapping and stuff. So anyways, I have everything plotted out there. And then yeah, I uploaded my 1-month planner to my hub, and I have decided to go with the functional layout for March. So I'm really excited. I'm switching things up. I used the hybrid in January and February, and I think in a video I was like, I'm gonna use this all year. And then, you know, I was reminded of why I decided to create the whole hub system in the first place, which is I get bored. And the same thing happened when I was pen and paper planning. I would use a layout for a while and then I would just get bored and I'd order a new planner, and it ended up being very costly because Erin Condren planners are not cheap. And so that is what kind of brought the whole hub system idea up in the first place, was just that ability to switch things up. And I'm like, this is why I created this system. Thank goodness, because I seriously was just getting bored. I haven't been in my planner for a couple weeks now, which is crazy. But a big part of that was how busy we were. We just had a lot going on. And then the other part was just being kind of like in my funk and just not really, I don't know, I just wasn't really feeling it. I think I might have been bored. I cannot speak. I might have been bored with the layout, and so maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. But I've seen quite a few people using either like the full functional layout or elements of it, and I really wanted to use it. So that's what we are going with. And then yeah, I am going to do my main monthly calendar on monthly calendar 1 here. I use the other 2 calendars for like fitness things, and then also business. I plot out like my business plans and stuff like that there as well. So I won't share like the business and fitness stuff because that's things that I don't feel comfortable sharing, but we will definitely set this calendar up together. So let's definitely dive into it because I don't want this video to be too terribly long. I'm catching up for lost time here because I need to film like 3 videos today. Today's Thursday, by the way, Thursday, February 23rd. And so tomorrow the faith and spirituality products are launching, so I need to film that video. I want to get my digital plan with me done, and then I also need to do tax prep today. So exciting. I'm so excited. I Every year I tell myself at the beginning of the year, you're gonna be so organized this year, Steph. You're gonna track all your expenses and da-da-da, and it just like doesn't happen. And so I end up like doing this whole thing where I have to put everything into an Excel spreadsheet and get it organized and make sure it's good to go. It's a pain in the derriere, but I need to do that because I have my tax appointment with my accountant tomorrow afternoon, so I have to get it done today. So there's a lot on the agenda, so I don't want to make this too long, so let's go ahead and get started. I am going to go ahead and do things a little differently up here, I think. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to take a little white square here, and we're going to copy that. And we're gonna cover up March here because there's like the monthly stickers that I really want to use. So I'm gonna copy this actually, and I am going to cover up the 1 of 3 over here too. So let's do that. Just kind of put that there. Okay, so yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, it's gonna be a little tricky like getting things to line up, but I feel like Wednesday is sort of the middle of the page. So I'm gonna go to my months and days of the week. These are the stickers that I've been like dying to use. I just love how they look. I love the combination of the cursive with like the tall letters. So we're gonna pull that over and I'm gonna zoom in. I'm filming in a new space, by the way, and it's been a little tricky because the best setup for you guys is to have my ring light like right in front of me, but it creates such a huge glare on the iPad screen that I like can't see very well. So it was kind of tricky finagling it. I feel like this is not the best lighting. I did move my filming station away from the window and into like its own desk. I've switched up a lot in my office. I will film a behind the scenes video at some point and show you guys, but it's very different. So I had to get some other lights. Well, I have these kind of sitting around that just wasn't using them. And so, but it's always kind of tricky when you like set up a new filming space to figure out the lighting and stuff, because I want my videos to look good for you guys. I don't want there to be tons of shadows, and I guess it's not like that bad. But yeah, anyways, so it's just a whole thing. Let's see, washi. So as far as washi is concerned, what do I want to use? I feel like using one of these like super skinny ones might be really cute, but I also really like the butterflies. I don't want to do the thicker one because I kind of want it to like, I don't know. Maybe I'll do one of the really thin ones, but I'll do, I don't know, I'm really gravitating towards this like navy. So let's just see what it looks like. And if we don't like it, it's easy enough to switch it out. But maybe you can kind of see what I'm going for here. So why aren't you wanting to copy? Am I like doing that wrong? I might be. I swear I feel like so rusty. Let's see, copy. Oh, that's why I was doing it with the lasso. I'm telling you, I am like so out of it. I don't know if I like that washi. It almost seems too dark. So let's try something else. Let me know too in the comments below. I'm gonna kind of try this one. Let me know if you guys prefer these videos where I'm like going through things like more in real time, or if you prefer the screen recordings with the voiceovers, because I'm considering like switching things up for my digital plan with me's and not doing screen recordings, maybe doing more like real time for those too, just because I feel like sometimes like I have a lot to talk about and I don't have enough time with the screen recordings. Now that I feel like that's really cute. What do you guys think? I feel like that works. Okay, I'm happy with that. It's definitely different than what I normally do, but I really wanted to like incorporate that sticker right there. So I think that's really cute. And then I'm going to do a transparent label for the side. And I'm kind of gravitating towards, what am I doing? Where am I going? I'm kind of gravitating towards like maybe the green or the blue for the side. Maybe the blue, because I would definitely want to be able to pull those colors in. I love like the 4 colors combined, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do the blue. And beauty of digital stickers, you can just resize them very easily. So yeah, I'm really excited to share the new Faith products with you guys. There's a lot that is going to be offered for that, which I'm really excited about. The one kind of weird thing, and you guys will see this tomorrow, obviously, but the one kind of weird thing is that there is not a sticker book for this launch. I just honestly couldn't come up with enough, enough ideas, I guess you could say, for like to create a whole like sticker book for it. And I released Kit 17, which is a Faith sticker book, and I feel like that kind of takes care of it. Like, I feel like, I don't know. Anyways, let's see. But yeah, I'm excited to share everything with you guys, and I'm excited to use some of the products myself because it's honestly been something I've been wanting to incorporate into my like Bible study and stuff, is like having more of a digital option for it. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, so I like that. That looks really cute. And then as far as date dots are concerned, I'm really tempted to do the butterflies, but I feel like it's almost too much pink and purple. So let's see what our other options are. I don't know, I'm kind of, maybe the blue would be cute to just tie in, but I don't know. Or do I want to switch that out for like green? Or I can just not do date dots. That's the other option. Because I feel like the green might be like too, I don't know. I really like these, like the little quarter circles are really cute. I mean, I could always go with a different washi option, potentially, but I don't know. I could just leave them off. Maybe I will this go around. Or I could even do, I wonder what like a transparent shape would look like. Let's see. Because I could do like a transparent circle. No. I think I'm just gonna leave the date dots off. Yeah, date dots. Did I like say that weird? I think I'm just gonna leave them off. Okay, so let's start getting the plans in here, okay? All right, so one thing that is changing is, and I used to do this in the past, and I'm kind of reverting back to it because I've been thinking a lot about like YouTube. I've been researching social media like crazy, trying to just be a little bit more strategic and like make sure, you know what's been on my mind a lot lately is wanting to make sure my like return on investment is worth it, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like that's something that small business owners in general are always thinking about, is the return on investment. And that's both money and time. You know, like if you're creating certain products that aren't selling and you're investing hours into creating those products, then it's probably not worth it to do it anymore. You know, if I'm investing a bunch of like time and money into social media by like taking classes or hiring help or whatever it may be, it needs to produce results that make that return on invest, like it has to be worth it, you know? And here's the thing with social media. Social media perplexes me. I know a lot of people use it for marketing, and I honestly haven't been super consistent with social media. I think maybe the most consistent I've been is with YouTube, but even YouTube, I have no problem putting it on the back burner when I need to. Because for me, the biggest return on investment is creating new products for you guys, you know, meeting demands. If you guys put in requests, creating those products for you guys, like that sort of thing makes it worth it. YouTube, I enjoy doing, I love doing it, and I know it is marketing for my business, so I do like keep it in the mix. But like, is it really worth it to invest like a ton of time into like doing reels and things like that? Social media just changes constantly and it drives me nuts. And for the first couple of years of my business, I honestly didn't have any sort of strategy. I shared whatever I felt like sharing on social media. And so I feel like that's like what I need to get back to. I tend to compare myself a lot to other people, and it's something I struggle with a lot. And I feel like it's contributed a lot to like my headspace that I'm in right now. It's just comparing myself way too much to other people and like what they're doing and all that kind of stuff. And it's put me into this like funk where I've overanalyzed things to death, and I just feel paralyzed at this point, you know? So yeah, anyways, I feel like that's been on my mind a lot. And one thing that, okay, so the whole like changing the new releases to Wednesday. I have found that the best time to post videos on YouTube, where you're gonna get the most views, which trust me when I say this, like views and stuff don't matter to me. If views mattered to me a lot, I probably wouldn't even do YouTube because honestly, my channel has not grown. I don't get a ton of views on my videos, and it's fine, especially compared to other people. I don't know why that is. I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm not gonna get too caught up in it or whatever. But yeah, so anyways, I used to release products on the first Wednesday of the month, and I'm gonna go back to that because it works better for my schedule too. So it's not even necessarily that like YouTube is more active then or whatever, it just works better for my schedule. And I feel like that's kind of the switch I need to make in my brain, is like, instead of like comparing what you're doing to what they're doing and like all that kind of stuff, or doing all this research and getting your brain all in a jumble, like just do what works for you and the rest will fall into place. Like do what works for your schedule and like, you know, that kind of thing. Because ultimately, like, to be the best business owner I can be, I need to have like that balance, and I need to like do things that work for me, you know what I mean? So customer input is super important too, of course, and I'm constantly asking for feedback from you guys. But yeah, anyways, so I think moving forward, I'm gonna go back to like the first Wednesday of every month and have that be my new releases. And then I want on the third Wednesday of the month there to be another release if one is available. I'm not gonna put pressure on myself to have a release every third Wednesday of the month, but I just wanna give myself deadlines to work towards and like some consistency with that, because it just helps kind of, you know, drive like my workflows, and like just, I don't know, having deadlines helps me personally to stay organized. So oh man, do you ever feel like you're just a hot mess? Like you're just like, I don't even know where to start. Like that's where I'm at right now. I don't know what's going on with me. I just need to snap out of it. Okay, so let's put new releases in, which is gonna be on Wednesday. So to do that, I think I'm going to do a label. And I'm gonna do the green, this green flag. I really love these like double-sided flags. So I'm gonna put that in. One thing too is like, I've always just been more vulnerable and willing to share like personal things and stuff like that, and I feel sad to say that I feel like I can't do that anymore. Something has come to light recently, and like, I don't mean to like sound bitter or whatever, but this is just what's going on in my life right now. But like, it just made me realize like, people want to see you fail. People want to, you know, there's just people out there, like, unfortunately, that are just affecting my comfort level and like being vulnerable with people. I don't know, I feel like people just take advantage sometimes. Not everybody, there's plenty of good people out there too, but it's just like, it's just hard to know who you can trust, and I don't know. So anyways, telling you guys there's a lot going on, but I'm not going to make this like a pity party or whatever. I want it to be an upbeat video, but I also want it to be a real video, and so it's just one of those things. It's like, how much do I share? And I feel like sometimes when you share your vulnerabilities, people like use those against you, you know? It's sad to say, but it's just, you gotta be careful. I'm learning, especially when you're a small business owner. It's like, you've got to be so careful. So, let's see. Okay, so we have new releases in. We have a block party on the 4th in our neighborhood, which is gonna be really fun. So I think to mark that, I kind of want to use like this little house. So I'm gonna pull that over. And how do I want to mark it? Let's see. I feel like it'd be fun to use a pattern label for that. So we're gonna have to go to church. We've been going to church, well no, actually we did change things up. We were going to church like Saturday nights to have dinner, but then we recently changed that to going like for lunch in the past few weeks, and that's been really nice. So, I don't know, I'm kind of leaning towards this guy. So let's pull this over, and then we'll put in block party. I don't know if I like that, actually. I don't know if I like that. I wonder if I should just use like one of these rectangles instead. Kind of, yeah, I think I'm wanting to do that. So we'll cut this, paste, because GoodNotes works in layers. Did I already mention to let me know? I think I did. I feel so scatterbrained. To mention if you guys prefer like the real time or the recorded stuff, like the screen recordings. I would love to know, because yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like you can learn a lot from watching someone. I still haven't figured out this keyboard thing, and it's like driving me nuts. I honestly haven't finagled with it a ton, so that's part of the reason, but and I don't know what time the block party is at, but we'll just put block party for now, and I'll leave some space to put like the time underneath. And I'm gonna definitely make that a little bit smaller, maybe do something kind of like that. And okay, so block party is in. So I'm gonna just start erasing some of these things I've already put in. And then I have a couple appointments on the 6th. That's gonna be a busy day. So I have a massage at 10:30 and then dentist at 3. So I think for that, I'm just gonna use an appointment label. And what color do I wanna use? Or do I wanna do, no, I'm gonna do an appointment label. I think I might go with pink for that. So we'll pull that over. And I will straighten that out. And then I'm gonna use, do I wanna use Hug Me Tight? Let's see. So 10:30. I'll put AM. We'll make that centered. And then put that there, resize. And then copy, paste. And I'll make that, and then we'll do, that is massage appointment. That works. And then I'm gonna turn images back on, copy, paste, and I have a dentist appointment. So yeah, definitely going to be a busy day. Dentist, and that is at 3 o'clock. Hopefully I'm getting these times right. I'm relying on my brain, which is not always reliable. Dentist appointment, 3 p.m. Okay, yep, that is good. So we got those appointments in. Okay, so that's good to go. And then, let's see. I'm gonna wait to put piano in and Bible study and everything. Oh, okay, yeah, no, we're gonna be fine. But that day, no, that's Monday. Okay, never mind. Okay, I have a facial on the 14th at 10. I had my first facial for when Andrew and I did our like, what time was that again? 10 a.m. When Andrew and I did our like little celebration. Or no, that wasn't my first facial, but it was my first like hour and a half. It was an hour and a half facial, and now I'm like addicted. It was really nice, and the girl who did it was like super, super sweet. She had a lot of really good advice for like anti-aging type of stuff, so I was really happy with how that turned out. And so I scheduled another one. I have a lot of credits to use up at Massage Envy, so I figured it may be worth it to do something. Okay, so facial appointment, massage appointment, dentist appointment, all of that is in. So now I am going to put Maddie's spring break in, which starts on the 13th and goes until the 20th. She's out of school on the 20th as well. So I think for that, I am going to use some Skinny Washi. I usually like to use just the solid color. And I think I'm gonna pull in the green just because I think that's a great way to pull that color in. I love the Skinny Washi. I feel like it works really, really well for this. What I might actually do, instead of like stretching it across, I might, just to make it like a little easier on myself, I might just like size this specifically to the box. And I like to make it pretty skinny. And that needs just a smidgen, just a tiny, itty weeny smidgen. I think that's good. So once we get it where we want it, we can copy. And then I'm just gonna paste it across. I feel like that's just like the easiest way to do it. So I'm gonna do that. So yeah, sorry guys if like I seem off or something, or like I don't want this to be like a little like downer video or anything like that, but it's just hard to like, I can't like fake things. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fine. There's plenty to be grateful for. There's, you know, it's gonna be fine. I'm so blessed. I have so many blessings in my life, and it's all good. Like, there's nothing like, you know, it's just sort of something I'm going through, and I don't want to like, yeah, I don't want to, what am I trying to say? I don't want to come on here and be like, oh yeah, everything's good, blah, blah, blah. Like be super fake, you know? I don't know. So anyways, let's see, that is a little bit off. There, we'll do that. Okay, so that's that. And then we're gonna grab like just an arrow. And I'm thinking I'm gonna go with purple for that. And we will mark spring break. Be good. Make it, usually like to make these like a little longer. Kind of, I don't know, that looks weird. Hang on, I'm gonna pull that back over. Oh, that's fine. And I think in my scripts I have holidays and events, and then I have like a spring break, I'm pretty sure, in here. Yes. So I'm gonna copy that, pull that over. Okay, spring break. That is now in. Yeah, so we went to Bible study on Tuesday, and I did not expect this to happen at all. We're studying James right now, the book of James, and the first chapter of James is all about, you know, embracing like struggle. It helps you develop character and like just going through trials and things like that. And I opened up about something that I'm personally going through, and I like broke down, you know, and we've been in the same Bible study group for a while now, but I think I'm the first person to like actually like sit there and like cry. And we go to our pastor's house, and our pastor's wife Sarah like prayed over me, and I just like felt it. And it's like ever since then, it's like, I don't know, it's I feel like there's so much that I just need to give to God, and I'm like, I'm a control freak. So it's just really hard for me personally. And I'm like, I'm such a black or white type of like thinking person. Like if I'm not doing something 100% correctly, then I'm failing, is like how my brain works. And so there's a lot of things I need to work on to like get healthier physically, mentally, you know, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, so anywho, and I just felt this like overwhelming need to just like cry every day. I don't know, I'm not pregnant or anything like that. Like I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. My period has come and gone. Like I can't explain it. It's just this weird thing. And I find myself like, I feel like for the past couple of years, I think part of it is like I've been so busy, and I feel like I'm finally reaching this place where like I feel more on top of things, and I feel like there's like more balance with work. Like I'm able to go on a picnic with my family and it's totally fine. It didn't like throw me off or anything, and it's like I don't have to grind so much. And so I feel like a lot has been masked with like just busyness, you know, like I haven't dealt with some things that I've needed to deal with. And I feel like a lot of my relationships, like I am an introvert, but I have really close like friends, and I've fallen out of touch with them. Like I haven't talked to them in a while, and I feel like I just haven't put effort into my relationships as much as I should, and I feel a lot of guilt for that. I feel like there's people that I just like loved being friends with, and like I feel like I've just like lost friendships, and it's like one of those things where you have to like give yourself like a good hard look in the mirror and be like, okay, like where is my responsibility in this? Like what can I do to improve this and stuff like that? And I just am awful about staying in touch with people. I am really bad about it. I just, you know, and I use work as an excuse, but like if something's important enough, like you make time for it, you know? And I know, so I listened, this is a random tangent, so forgive me. This video is gonna end up being long, but what's new? This is what happens here. So Jordan Syatt, who I love, he gives a lot of great fitness advice, but also just like life advice in general. He has a no BS approach to things, which I really appreciate. And he was saying in one of his videos recently that like, if you're juggling like between like family life and business and your health and fitness and, you know, your other relationships and sleep and things like that. Like, you can only be like really excelling in like 2 to 3 of those areas at one time. And everything has gone to my business and to my family, because my family is always my top priority. You know, they're always number one. I've gone to the bottom of the totem pole. My faith, in all honesty, has gone to the bottom of the totem pole, even though like my faith should be the very top priority. And I realize now, like, when it's not, then I feel like it opens the doors for attacks from Satan. You know, I'm just gonna be totally honest and blunt here. And I feel like that's like definitely been the case for me quite a bit. And it's like putting on your shield. Like, my faith is my shield, and it's my safety. And it's, you know, when I feel distant from God, it just like everything else in my world seems to fall apart. So I feel like that needs to be a top priority. And then sleep, you know, obviously I've worked lots of late nights. So anyways, all this to say that sometimes you need to give yourself a good swift kick in the you know what. And I feel like that's kind of the point I've come to, is instead of like sitting here and whining about things and like being like, oh, you know, like, oh, blah, blah, like making excuses, like, if something is important enough to you, you have to make time for it. And like, my priorities have been out of whack, and when your priorities are out of whack, it means that like what you value is like, if what you value, what you treasure is not at the top of your priority list, I feel like it just makes everything else seem so hard. You know what I mean? I don't know if any of this is making sense. So let's keep planning while I'm like ranting. My brother's flying into town on the 15th. So I want to use an airplane, and I want to use a thing, like a label, a thing. So technical stuff, so technical. Oh, maybe I'll do the little squigglies, because I love the little squigglies. But I kind of, yeah, I'm gonna do little squigglies. I don't know what color the airplane is though, I don't remember. So let me see. I designed like 5 million of these things, so. Color is my airplane. It's also blue, so maybe we won't do blue. Maybe we'll do, let me pull over this. So being an entrepreneur in general, a small business owner in general, I feel like it's very lonely. You know, I used to work in an office with people I saw every day who were some of my closest girlfriends who I've fallen out of touch with because I don't put effort in, which is awful. And, you know, they were my rock. Like, we all were there for each other. We all were there to like lean on and talk to when we needed that support. And I don't have that, you know, like I don't have close girlfriends that I can go on a walk with here. Like, well, I do. I have my best friend Kelsey, but she works full time, you know, and she's got twins, she's got babies. They're gonna be 2 in June, which is insane. But anyways, her and I aren't able to get together all the time. It's a little bit different, like seeing someone all the time versus like seeing someone periodically and stuff. Sorry, one sec. I'm gonna try to decide what I want to do here. I think, so anyways, another mom in our Bible study group, who's also named Sarah, she lives right down the street from us, her and her husband Zach, and they have 3 kids, and her daughter is like best friends with my daughter, so it works out really well. But her and I don't get together a whole ton. She's come to our house and like we did like Friendsgiving and stuff like that, but she's also in our Bible study group, and it's kind of a small world because her and I met in a park. Our daughters kicked it off. They go to the same school together, and her and I kicked it off, and like I didn't know she was in our Bible study group, and then all of a sudden she was there. So she came up to me afterwards and like thanked me for sharing my struggles and stuff, because she said she has a lot of the same struggles too, and like she works from home full time and all of that. And so her and I decided we're gonna start going for walks together on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I'm really excited about it. We're gonna do morning walks together. We're both gonna bring like our youngest, And I'm still just not really loving this. Sorry, I'm just kind of experimenting here. So I'm excited about that. I think that'll be really good just to connect with someone. I thrive in community, like, and everything, and it's tough because I'm learning in life too that, like, you have to be so careful who you share things with too. Like, it's unfortunate. I feel like I wear my heart on my sleeve, and oh, that'll look kind of cute. And I open up about a lot of things, but people can and will use those things against you sometimes, and it's really crappy. But unfortunately, there are people out there that you just have to be careful. Like, they're like, you know, a wolf in sheep's clothing, if you will, like, where they're just like waiting for you to fail, and they salivate at the idea of like you failing. And there are people out there like that, and it's sad, it sucks, but it's hard because I feel like my trust, like, I typically am so trusting, but I feel like I've been more guarded lately because of something else that happened with a family member, and I won't get into it. But anyways, so yeah, anyways, there's just been, like I said, a lot going on over here, and I don't mean to sit here and whine and complain. That's not really what I'm trying to like do, but it's just real life. It's what's going on right now, and it is what it is. So I really have no idea how I want to work this. What do I want to do? I don't know if I like the circle. What do I want to do? Man, oh, maybe I'll do, okay. Maybe I'll do one of these. That should work. And I can like put the airplane at the top. Okay, so let's cut and paste this again. Let's change the tone a little bit too of this video. I feel like it's been like too depressing. I don't know. But if any of you struggle with these things, please know you are not alone. And like, you know, what you're seeing on social media is such a small, tiny little fragment of what's actually going on in people's lives. So just know, like, you are not alone. And I feel like a lot of people, their lives are just messy. And I think he gets in at 8:20. I might need to change this. I'm going off of memory here. So yeah, just know you're not alone, and that I'm a hot mess over here too. I don't have it together at all. At all. Rarely actually do I feel like I have it all together, if I'm being totally honest. Rarely. And when I do, I enjoy it because it doesn't last for very long. But yeah, there's just like, I just had relationships on my mind a lot. I think that's a lot of it. And just like who I want to rekindle friendships with, and who I want to have in my life, and who I can actually trust. You know, trust is such a huge thing, and it's just, I don't know, it's just this whole weird, oh, Allison's flying in too. She doesn't have her flight booked, but I'm gonna need to remember to put that in. Allison from our P2P team is coming in for the Taylor Swift concert, which is really exciting, and I'm gonna be picking her up from the airport, but I don't think she has her flight booked yet. So, but I need to just remember that that needs to go in. So 8:20, and then 6:50 departs at 6:50 on the 21st. David is my brother, by the way. My mom does not watch my videos, so I feel comfortable sharing that with you guys. Something else that's happening that I have to make sure Andrew's not around. As a surprise for him, I did get us Muse tickets. I don't think he's like, I think he's downstairs with Jules. So we're gonna be doing that in April. So it's kind of funny. I went from like going to no concerts in like probably over a decade to 3 in a 3-month time span. Okay, so 6:50, is that right? 6:50 p.m. I always feel so much better once I get all of this stuff out. I look at my monthly view more than I look at anything else. I'm working on creating something too that I'm really excited to use for certain things. All will be revealed in time, but I'm really excited about it. So I've got my brother's flight information in. I haven't seen him since Maddie was like 3. So it's been a while and I'm really excited to spend time with him. We are going to the Taylor Swift concert on the 18th. So of course we've got to do this one big because that's going to be a big deal. I'm really excited about that, and I'm definitely gravitating towards this circle right here. Okay, and I'm going to do some balloons. I thought about using the marquee too, because there's like a marquee thing right here for the concert, but I think I'm gonna go with like this because I want to pull in a pattern. So I think I'm gonna go with like the balloons, and we'll sort of layer that there, and then I'm going to put in the Taylor Swift concert. I'm gonna use Guilty. Taylor Swift, and I think it's at 7, but I don't super remember, so again, I will just put in the time later once I have that. I actually don't have like the ticket information. My friend Roxy does, so I have to get that from her. And I'm grateful. I do have wonderful, wonderful people in my life. I feel very blessed and grateful for that. There's just friendships I miss, and there's like, I don't know, just there's something about, like I said, face-to-face interaction too that is just different. So okay, so Taylor Swift concert is in, and then the only thing I have left is I need to put church in, and then I also need to put piano and Bible study in. So Bible study is at 6:30 on Tuesdays. So I'm gonna move this little guy down for my brother's thing, turn images back on, and move this down. I'm gonna restart my camera because it's about to shut off on me. Okay, so there's that, and then yeah, piano is on Mondays, so I'm gonna need to move these up a bit. Monday and Thursday. I like to use these like rounded rectangles for that. I just have to decide which color I want to go with. I'm kind of leaning towards the blue because I feel like there's not a whole ton of the blue in here. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So Monday at 5:30. What I can actually do too is I can go back to February and do a little copy and paste action. Actually, I'm gonna just turn images on. I'm gonna copy over this whole thing, and I'll just erase that thing. Okay, and then we'll go back to not May, March. And we will paste, and I'll just erase this, and then take my lasso and pull that up. And I think that looks good. Awesome. Okay, and then I will just copy that. She will still have piano during spring break. We confirmed that. So that's good. And then she'll have piano there and there. And then on Thursday it's at 4:30. So I will change that to a 4. And then we'll just copy and paste that whole thing again. Copy, one needs to go up here. right here. I feel like I have like so much to catch you guys up on too, just with like business stuff and everything. I think I mentioned, this is what happens when you like do too much filming in a day. You're like, did I mention this already? But the faith stuff is all launching tomorrow. I am going to edit this video and upload it today on Thursday just to like get it up. So that'll be good because next Wednesday I'm gonna have new releases, and then I'm gonna do my digital plan with me's on Fridays. When that's the other reason I wanted to do that schedule is like new releases on Wednesdays and then monthly plan with me's on Wednesdays, and behind the scenes it's just like, you know, having just Wednesday and Friday being my days for videos, I think will work out pretty nicely. So I wanted the new releases to share like a day with other videos. I don't know if that makes any sense, but okay, so piano is in, and then we just have Bible study, and then we're good to go. Then we get to do my favorite part, which is decorating. Always my favorite part. So I really like to use these. Oh, Joe Beers.
Oh, get your hugs and kisses real quick.
You want to give me hugs and kisses real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take some hugs and kisses.
I get a marshmallow, my M&M's, and I go poop in the toilet.
You did? Good job. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, did you have fun at the park?
Yeah, I did. I go to Monday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I didn't go with Sissy.
I know, Sissy's at school.
Yeah?
Okay, Jules wanted to come in and get some Calm. She calls it her Calm. It's like these essential oils. So she wanted to come get that and to let me know that she went potty in the toilet, which is exciting. Okay, so what was I gonna do? Oh, Bible study. So I like to do these two-tone labels over here, and I think I'm gonna go with the, well, let me see actually what color the cross and book are. So I was gonna do green, but I feel like there's quite a bit of blue. Maybe there's just not enough pink. Should we do pink? Maybe we'll do pink. Because I'm gonna use, I like to use this cross, and I like to use this like little open book for Bible study. And so let's see, go to our two-tone labels and decide what color to do. I think, yeah, I feel like there's plenty of blue. The purple would be pretty too. Maybe I'll do purple. Well, no, because there's purple. I'm gonna do pink. We're gonna go with pink. That's what we're doing. That is what we are doing. So let's pull this over and we'll put that there. And then once again, I'm gonna go back to February, and I really should just save this as like an element at some point, but I keep forgetting to do it. So we'll copy that, and then I'll go back to March and we will paste that in. So Bible study at 6:30, and turn images on, and then I'm going to cut and paste, and we will make that smaller. And then I think I need to actually cut this again and paste. I like the combination of the pink and green too. And then we'll turn images off, and I will move this text a little bit. I feel like the book needs to be just a smidgen bigger. And yeah, I like that. Could even make that a little thinner and move the cross down just a hair. Okay, cool. So now I can turn images on, and we can just copy and paste that down. the line. Or should I have done purple? I don't know. I think that's fine. Okay, so this will go up here. And this will be right here. Okay, so Bible study is in officially, and that takes care of everything for March, other than my husband's dentist appointment, because I still have no idea when that is. So now we get to do the fun stuff, which is decorating. I look forward to this part the most. So I think one thing I definitely want to do is pull in more florals. I also really like this like girl here, so I'm gonna pull that in. Maybe like even have her off to the side right there. And let's see, could pull, there's just so many good ones. Like, I don't know what I want to use. What do I want to use? Oh, I could have this kind of cascading down, maybe. Or, oh, I could grab, you know what? I'm gonna grab some torn paper. I love adding that into the spread. So I think I'm gonna do, this green one right here. I'll pull that over. And then we'll go back to deco and live life in full bloom. I really like that. Yeah, I really wanted to use this kit because honestly it's just a cheerful kit, and it's just kind of what I need right now. I need like cheerfulness in my life a little bit. And again, like everything's fine, everything's gonna be okay. It's just sometimes you go through these like funks, you know? It's hard to explain. But I'm really loving that rainbow. I kind of want to like maybe put that up in the corner. And then I could do something on the side with it. I don't really know what though. These little dragonflies are cute. I could have some butterflies coming up out of the flowers. Kind of like that. I like that. And then I could do, let's try this. Let's see how this works. So if I crop, kind of like that, then I can put the flush against there. And then we'll move this rainbow somewhere else. Could even do that. Well, move that for now. And then I could do some of the individual flowers kind of like coming down the page. Oh, I forgot to put church in. Whoopsie daisy. We gotta do that. So I wonder if I should just move her over here. And then yeah, we'll do church over here. So for that, I'm gonna do a label, and I may just do this purple floral one. for a second, like right there. And then I'm gonna grab my church from the icons and pull that over. And then we'll do church at 1:00 p.m. Okay. And I might even make that a little smaller and have that go up a little bit. Move that down there. Okay, and then we'll turn images on and we'll just copy and paste that down the way. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut, try to like line this up a little bit. So I like to use the blue lines around the sticker to kind of get it lined up in the corner, and then I lasso and I move them all. Although that's not gonna really work with that one, but that's okay. So I'll do that, and then what I like to do is use my lasso and I kind of just grab all of them and then move them up, and then try to center it just a little bit better. And then for this bottom one, I can draw a line and just move that up, and then take my eraser and erase that. Okay, so now church is in. And then I'm gonna go back to deco and maybe pull these blue flowers over. Oh, I need to turn images on or no? Rainbow right there, and I might even move, I like this little like green squiggly. Oh, I didn't even grab the green squiggly. Sometimes it's easier with the photo tool to grab what you need versus the lasso. Oops. I could like have the green squiggles be somewhere maybe. Or maybe not, I don't know. Maybe that's okay. Is that all we want to do for now? I think that might be it. I really love this little hat too. So if I should just put that off there to the side. I think that might be it for now. I might go in and like decorate a little bit more, but I love how that turned out. I think that's really cute, and my brain actually feels a bit better having this all out, because honestly March is just going to be such a busy month. I am taking that whole week off of work, so that affects some things as far as like deadlines and stuff like that. I don't think I'm gonna have any YouTube videos that week. I just honestly don't think I'm gonna have like time really to film at all. So, but yeah, it's gonna be a busy month. It's gonna be a fun month. We've got a lot going on, but all good things. So again, just bear with me. I'm sorry you guys for like kind of being in a funk and like having this not be the most upbeat video. At the end of the day, I'm totally fine. It's gonna be okay, you know? I just, yeah, I don't know. I just can't seem to snap out of this one, but, you know, I don't know. So anyways, that is it though for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me put this spread together. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to check out tomorrow's video to see all of the new faith and spirituality goodies that are coming your way. I'm really excited about that. So yeah, I don't know if I said like give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Did I say that already? Oh my goodness, you guys. But yeah, be sure to subscribe to catch all my future videos, and there will be a digital plan with me up on Saturday. I'm going to film that today as well. Today's a big filming day for me, so yeah, I'm gonna have that all good to go for you guys. And yeah, other than that, that is it for this one. So I will chat with y'all later. Bye.